into convicted sex offenders Jeffrey Epstein and his accomplice Ghislaine Maxwell. There was also a handwritten letter signed by Epstein addressed to convicted sex offender Larry Nassar, which includes references to President Trump. Joining us now, criminal defense attorney Joseph Tully. More of that trove that we were expecting here from the DOJ, but still not complete.
Sure, still not complete. The DOJ stance is that they're doing their best that they can. On one hand, they were mandated to get everything out by December 19th. They're saying that that was impossible. They don't have enough employees to do it. The redactions need to be done in a way that protects victims and national security. So we're seeing this kind of play out in real life where the DOJ is doing a slow release as opposed to what was mandated by the law.
All right, so what is this mention of Donald Trump that we're hearing about now and that reference in the letter with Larry Nassar?
So from what I've seen on that is that there's an alleged letter written by Epstein to Nassar where Epstein references Trump. However, the sources that I've read on that are pointing out that what's required for Epstein to put on a letter sent from a federal institution, because it's allegedly a letter written while he was in custody, he would have had to have his ID, his inmate ID on there, and the address, and that's not on there. So it's still out whether or not that's an authentic letter, but that was something that was referenced. There's new information about Trump being on Epstein's flight or on his airplane at least 4 times with Ghislaine Maxwell, which kind of raises questions about Ghislaine Maxwell's treatment while in custody and meeting with Trump's former personal attorney, who's now an AG. And then another reference to Trump and being on the plane with Epstein, and then a 20-year-old unnamed woman.
Okay. Interesting here, because these are things that the president has said that he'd never been on, and just kind of corroborating what's true and what's not. But to your point, even the letter seems to be in question whether or not it's authentic. Interesting, though, yesterday, former President Bill Clinton issuing a statement saying to release it all, because we've seen him in many pictures, including in that picture with the hot tub there that came in one of these latest troves. And he said he has nothing to hide.
Yes, so he's kind of echoing sentiments from Alan Dershowitz. If you recall, he was sued by Virginia Giuffre, and that case was settled out of court with no wrongdoing alleged. And his stance has always been, look, release everything. If it was up to me, I'd release everything. I have nothing to hide. And now we're seeing Bill Clinton's camp saying the same thing. Listen, Bill Clinton's information is being released selectively. We have nothing to hide. Release everything because it'll prove no wrongdoing. So that is a current stance of Bill Clinton. Previously, the ties between Epstein and Clinton, Bill Clinton, were fairly extensive. He was on Epstein's airplane at least, I believe, 17 times. It's reported. And just a closer connection. Ghislaine Maxwell was invited to Chelsea's wedding. So there seemed to be a closer relationship. However, this stance saying, look, release everything because I don't want to be guilty by insinuation.
Right. And I think there's been a lot of that. One person that we do know, obviously with the pictures of Virginia Giuffre with former Prince Andrew there, and even in this latest trove, some emails there where he asks of Epstein if he can be set up with some more, quote, new inappropriate friends, continue to raise questions there. But again, we'll wait for more information to come out, and still it seems as though if we're looking for the smoking gun, nothing here that has at least, other than raised, I guess you could call them more unethical questions, nothing that has insinuated any criminal behavior. Have you seen any of that?
I haven't yet. I think if we get that through this, and I think like most Americans, we're very more cynical now, unfortunately. But if we do, it will be through the section of the files that are the investigation from the FBI or from the DOJ, and from internal communications of the DOJ discussing, hey, should we go after this? Should we go after that? What do you think about this evidence? That sort of thing. So I think that is where, if there is any more meat, that's where we'll see it.
All right, we'll see if that's released. And Joseph, good to see you. Merry Christmas Eve, as they say, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Yes. All right. Thank you. Take care.
Stay with us here on the DMV Zone. We'll be right back.
Every time I step onto the field, I suit